Hi everybody! Today I want to show you Robert Oster Clay Red, and as you can see it here, I have it only in sample form. This ink was recommended to me from, I'm not sure, but I think it was Enzio. So I purchased a sample several months ago. Here you see the swatch card. But I have to say that this ink looks on the swatch card much darker than it is in the writing. Here we have the chromatography, and you see here we have just a red dye with a little bit of black maybe. And here's the ink on the Rhoda notepad. Here are the different nib sizes from the Lamy fountain pen, from extra fine to broad. The dry time, you see here with the extra fine and fine we have 5 seconds. So this ink dried really fast. With the medium nib we have 10 seconds, and with the broad nib it was around 17 or 18 seconds. Then here the water resistance is not there, as you can see. This is almost everything gone. Then here we'll show you how the ink looks when it is still wet. You see here it is a brownish red, and I think that the ink name Clay Red is the perfect name because it looks like the color of clay. Now I will show you the ink on the Rhoda Goalbook on the green colored paper. Here it is. As you can see, I have a little bit of shading, but not much. The ink behaved very well on the Rhoda Goalbook, but also on the Oxford Optic Paper and also on the Sanzen paper. Here it is on the Oxford Optic Paper, or maybe here you can see it on the whole page. And here it is on the Oxford Optic Paper. See, here it's a really nice reddish brown, or you can also see maybe a brown with lots of red in it. It is on the Sanzen paper. I've written this with the medium nib from the Lamy Safari. Here it is on the whole page. Now we come to the ink comparison, and first I will show you the swatch cards side by side. But as I've said, the ink looks much darker on the swatch cards than it is in the writing. I will later on also show you the swatch cards compared on the Oxford Optic Paper. But first here the comparison with the swatch cards, and here I have first the brownish inks from Diamine, and you see here that Clay Red is much redder than Sherry Sunburst and Terracotta, or like Burnt Sienna and Ancient Copper. Here I have Autumn Oak with which has much more orange in it, as well as the Sunset. Then here we have Poppy Red and Passion Red, which are much lighter in tone and have less brown. Monaco Red is darker in tone. Matador has more red in it, as well as Ruby and Red Dragon, which are also much darker in tone. Then here I have Classic Red, which has more pink in it, and Maroon, which also has more pink in it. Wild Strawberry and Brilliant Red is less brown. Then Ho 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 from the blue ink vent is more red. Cardinal as well. Here I have Tulip from the flower set. Red Robin from the red ink vent has more brown in it. Carnival is darker in tone and has more red. Gabbara has more orange in it. Burgundy Rose has more purple in it, as well as Burgundy Royal. Then Noel is darker in tone, as well as Romania Red from Dominant Industry. Then I have here Momichi from Pilot Iroshizuku, which is more red in tone. Ruby from Lamy Crystal is also more red. Then here we have Muddy Dragon from Robert Oster, which is darker in tone and more red. Then Whisper Red from Robert Oster is more pinkish. Then from Jacques Herbert, Rouge de Orient is more red in tone and less brown, as well as Rouge Grenat. And Rouge Carobier is lighter in tone. Then here I have Pelikan Edelstein Garnet, which is also more red and lighter in tone. Star Ruby is more pinkish. Pelikan Edelstein Ruby is lighter in tone. Then Sailor Shikiori Irori is lighter in tone and more red. Yodaki is also darker in tone, as well as Okuyama and also Garnet Red from Graf von Faber-Castell. And I have two inks that are similar. This is here Diamond Strauss from the music set, but Strauss is more brown, and Graf von Faber-Castell India Red, but India Red is more red in tone. And you see here that on the swatch card the Robert Oster looks much darker in tone, but if you show it to you here on the Oxford Optic Paper, here we have the Clay Red, then here we have the India Red, and here we have the Strauss, and here we'll show you again Strauss from the music set. See, it's also more brown, but it comes close to the color. And here we have Graf von Faber-Castell India Red, which is a bit more red. It also comes close. And now, and here's the dried ink spot. And here's the price comparison. You can get the Robert Oster in 50 milliliter bottles, and the cheapest would be Stilo and Stile or Fountain Feather. And at Fountain Feather you can also get a 2 milliliter sample for €1.80. Then Strauss from the Diamine Music Set you can get in 30 milliliter bottles, and you can get it from Stile and Stile for $5.50 or Cult Bands $5.59. And here the Graf von Faber-Castell India Red, which is more red in tone. You can get it in the 75 milliliter bottle. The cheapest would be Papier und Stift with €26.72. Or you can also get the cartridges at Stilo & Stilo for €4. Or normally Graf and Faber-Castell you can also get at bigger stationery shops locally. And there the prices also range, I think, for the ink bottle between €27 and €32. Or also the cartridges for €4. So this was today's ink. I wish you a wonderful day. See you the next time. Bye bye.